funny show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Good evening, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good night to those who are in like a nightly time zone. Well, let me start by asking how are y'all doing this evening? I mean, I know it's been a tricky skitland ride. There's a lot going on in Skitland right now. I know that much. But how has it been? How was y'all's day? A couple people watching. I don't see comments at all. I don't know. Good evening. Is there something going on with the chat? There you go. I don't know what happened just a while ago. It seems like YouTube is just taking its time to do a couple things. Good evening, friends. How are y'all this evening? How was your day? How was the day? How was the day? Let's talk about the day first. There's a lot going on in Skitland, but let's talk about the day. How was the day? Mark said the day was good. Day was good. Mine was great. Mine was good. My day was great. It has been good. So far, it has been good. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, Angela. Good evening, Almaz. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. It was a nice, cool day. It has been very cool, actually. How was mine? It was a good day. I'm gonna be very honest with you. It's one of the better days, It's not been very hot here in Cali. It's been a little bit it's not as hot. It's not as hot, so I guess we'd call it a good day. It's been a good day so far. Better day than most. It's been a good day. It's been a fairly good day. Good evening, Tina. Good evening. Lovely day. I mean, y'all got a lot of skits today. You got a lot of I know the Daltons are ripping people apart right now. People just can't bother. 85 degrees in Texas, that's not bad. 85 degrees in Texas. I'll give you the exact temperature where I am. 75 degrees in California. 75. I'm doing 75 right now. Kiki, what's up? How was y'all's day, friends? Mine was good. Blessings. Good as well. It's lovely. Big up yourself, Tina. That's correct, friends. Hit the like button. If you're just coming in, hit the like button. If you haven't yet, go ahead and do that. So that it works. Been a good day. One of the better days. One of the better days. Lots of blessings. Anybody have any birthdays today? So that way, like, I'm not like going off on a limb and people have birthdays, because people always have a birthday and I don't know. Anyone has birthdays? Vegas 96. Wow. Anyone has birthday? Has a birthday? Anybody have a birthday? Had a good day. Like that. Good evening, all. Hot. L Empire. Okay, live in California. Wow. It was not so hot here. 43 degrees in Baltimore. 96 in Vegas. Wow. Okay. Okay. Anyone have a birthday or no? Angela Paul, please let me know that tomorrow is your birthday. Please do. Tomorrow is your birthday. I'll make sure that we'll ring out your happy birthday for you tomorrow. Well, all right, let's jump into some content. Why not? I just want to see how you guys are doing. Nonetheless, I know Skitland has been a little bit kind of weird for y'all. I mean, we watch Skitland and there's so much to watch these days. But tomorrow's birthday. Hot here in Trinidad. What's the temperature in Trinidad right now? 71 in Oklahoma. That's not bad. Baltimore's 43. No, thank you. Then weather they kind of too much from right now. I know y'all have been struggling with skitland. They tried to give us like Delisa and Shayla today. I felt like it was. How was my day, Diane? It's been very, very good. I know they gave us Shayla and Delisa, but it feels like they took too long with the storyline with the Delisa thing. It feels like they've taken so long that right now I don't know if it almost feel like Shayla not gonna get any karma for right now. Kansas is 68 degrees. It doesn't fit.
You're looking like you in high school or something like that. Like you got a crush. I like so? King. I didn't know y'all were still talking, but King is super dope. Even though he's this big, tall, attractive guy talking to all these girls on the internet, he's not like that in real life.
I know. He gives me such a great feeling. Like he's so in tune to my well-being. He cares about my day-to-day. He's just like so in tune to my life. And I love that.
You need that in a man, for sure.
Can any of y'all see Shayla getting any major event in her life or any karma? I feel like the answer is no. New York, it's what, 41 degrees? 29. Where is that? Carl, where exactly? What state is this? Good Lord. 29 degrees is no degree to play with. Kansas are 62. We're doing 75 right now. Can you guys see can you see any karma or major event? I feel like the writers them, maybe this is their plan, maybe this is their plan, but it feel like it's just like, $41 in Chicago. Been waiting for call. I feel like I'm not going to see anything for Shayla. I feel like nothing is going to happen to Shayla. I feel like Shayla is like a protected specimen on the skits. Shayla is basically a protected specimen, like an endangered species. Refuse to watch the skit that she's in. Wayne is not going to give her no karma, and they played games to keep us views on her. It feels like slow cooking. I'm wondering what the cooking I cooked too long now. It's been cooking for too long. Shayla has no business. Amber is not holding Shayla accountable for her part in that. We're going to talk. Look here, Jesse. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Don't worry. Let me just take care of some business. I thought they said when she wasn't going to get in the karma. I heard that Anthony's leaving was her karma. That's it. 48 degrees in North Carolina. She starred the skits. She's Wayne's favorite. That's why. Why the slow cooking I take long though for cook. That's all I know. Nothing is happening to her.
You know, they all start off that way. But it is nice to have a man that actually listens to you and cares about you more than just physically, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, we're just cool. It's not like that serious though. You know what I mean?
It's not that serious. You always acting like nothing is that serious, Alicia. It's okay to be into somebody.
A lot of things aren't that serious, you know? But no, he's cool. He's cool.
Is that the only man you got on your roster?
No, I got a little, people I'm talking to.
You talking to somebody else in Atlanta?
I mean, I'm cool with people. I don't take anything serious.
Alicia, stop with this cool with people. Like, you can tell me. Why are you being so secretive?
I'm not. It's nothing.
Okay. I'm wondering this. Because of where they're going with this now, I ask the question of, will it matter if Iman finds out about King? Will it matter if Iman finds out about King? Will it matter? I'm starting to ask that question right now. Like, I don't know if that even matters. I was about to just say that right now. I don't know if that matters at all. I feel like it doesn't matter. I feel like I'm at a place where it doesn't matter. I'm trying to figure that out. Like, will it even matter at all? Let's say Iman finds out about King. Does it matter? Most of y'all are saying the same thing I'm saying. I'm like, at this point, I'm like saying no. It feels like no, it doesn't feel like it will matter anymore. Will it matter to who? Like to Iman. But O'Neill, on a serious note, Shayla is the queen of these skits. Basically, she can't say he's for a show to throw Shayla off. My day went well. Mine went well, Tina. My day was lovely. Thank you very much. Don't know Iman will take the money and the car away. Maybe. Maybe don't take that either. Doesn't matter. Shayla is winning back pocket. Nothing happens to Shayla nor Anthony. I don't know about Anthony. A lot of things has happened to Anthony. Come on now. Let's not get into Anthony. A lot of things has happened to Anthony. Maybe what you want to happen to him hasn't happened to him, but in comparison to Anthony, a lot of things, in comparison to Shayla, a lot of things has happened to Anthony. Now, maybe Anthony hasn't gotten the levels that Amber has gotten, but a lot of things has happened to Anthony. Anthony has been hit upside the head by Shayla's mother. He's been kicked in the glutes by Shayla. Should I go on? You want to keep going on? A lot of things has happened to Anthony. Let's if we're really gonna be real. Them writing them own skits. I am wearing contacts. That's right, Sandra. I have to wear the contacts. That's what they say I need to do. We're still waiting on on Anthony and Shayla's karma. I think Delisa needs to get off the skits. Keep the car, stop the money. Iman will be jealous. I am wearing contacts. I need Darren to steal Anthony's money. Why? But hold on, but Amber already going to get half. Amber's already taken half of his money. Shayla not the best actress on here. Why keep getting away from everything? He might try to act like he's concerned about Shayla. Be concerned, but when Shayla bring him back to her side. I see. That makes sense. They might draw it out so long that it's overkill until you don't even care anymore. That's what I think they're trying to do. Medina, I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. Them drawing the series out so much that basically it's just it. You're not going. It's not getting anywhere. When Iman came back, he went straight to Shayla's house. Basically, 79 degrees in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. What? One less person he would have to deal with. Storyline dead. That's what I think. I'm starting to believe that the Delisa storyline is dead. That's what I'm starting to think. I'm right with you, Rhonda. Is the Delicia and Iman's storyline dead? And I like y'all's honesty because they can get to see this. So they know exactly what's going on. That's what it feels like the storyline is dead to me. It feels like the storyline has died. Writers, I know you watch a channel, but if you can see this, I want to let y'all know. Please, if you're going to revive the storyline, if you want there to be a lifeline with the Delicia and Iman storyline, I would suggest that you try to put some things in it now. Because if you don't, it's dead. It's dead. There's an overwhelming majority that is thinking that it is dead right now, writers. I'm going to give it the best I can give you. Thanks to the writers who killed it in LA. That you've killed the storyline. O'Neal, for me, Anthony is not my fan. But if Amber so much wants a divorce, she needs to get out that house. Then Anthony knows that she's serious. That is correct. That is correct, Diane. That is correct. Diane, that is correct. It dead. Storyline dead. Iman told Shayla he loves her. She's getting lots of love. When I say yes, the storyline dead. Yes, it's dead. Yes, it's dead. Yes, it's dead. So I'm getting a lot of yeses. 92% is saying yes. Charmaine says the ESPN show is tarnishing the image in the you mean the cameos that he can play. I believe that. Prophetess Delicia and King together. The Delicia and King to me, Drina, is a little too mushy. I like it, but it's too mushy. She's not going anywhere. They might have the podcast popping to give us some content so Wayne can shut it down. With Shayla by herself, she's nothing. It was a waste of our time. Why is Lauren taking about the 10:30 spot? I don't know. Gwen, I don't know. I don't know if the writers don't understand what that spot is about, and putting Lauren there is just like, huh? Iman was forced to say I love you to her, and so he did not want to say it. King and Dan are scammers. Are they? Yeah, but so is Delicia and so is Lauren. They're all scammers. Let's be real here. If we want to be real, Andrea, King, Dan, Delicia, and Lauren are scammers. They're all scammers. If we want to be real. I think even if Shayla found out about Iman and Delicia, she would still stay with him. They never let Shayla go out bad. That's true. That is true. After Iman and Shayla hooked up in LA, all hope of Delicia and him being exposed were over. That makes sense, Tamrock. I like that. King and Dan have the same apartment, so somebody's lying. The podcast will be shut down and put to the building, out the building the first day. Maybe not. They're trying to keep Shayla's character relevant. Makes sense. Amber was on the phone with the attorney and Ben. She was coming on the porch before speaking to Anthony. I think she was more on the phone with, it sounds like she was more on the phone with Dave. It sounds like that. It sounds like that to me. It sounded more like that. It sounded more like she was on the phone with Dave. I know what you're talking about, but it sounded more like Dave. That's what it sounded like to me. That's what it sounded like. In fact, you know what? Let me see if I can push this where I'm at. It sounded more like Dave to me or something. It sounded like that. It sounded like she was talking to Dave or something like that. It sounded like that to me. That's what it sounded like. That's like she was talking to Dave. That's exactly how it sounded to me. But I could be wrong. I'm never always right. So, don't just, All right. So let us jump into, let me talk about what y'all want to talk about, which is the whole Amber and, Shayla and blah, 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 blah saga. Let's talk about what y'all want to talk about. The morning of a morning. Let's talk about what you all want to talk about. Let's get into it. Let's do it. No arguments, no nothing at all. Let's just get it done. Let's get it done.
Yes. You know why? Because I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. You're talking about we live like strangers. You're right. I do feel like I'm living with a stranger. One minute you love me, you want to be with me. The next minute you throwing Wayne in my face, Tamara in my face, everything else. It's like, bruh, what do you want?
I'm hurt.
Yeah.
All right? I'm hurt. And sometimes your hurt shows itself in different ways. I'm human. My wife is trying to divorce me.
Anthony's hurt. Let's talk about what y'all want to talk about. Is Anthony hurt? Yes or no? Is Anthony hurt? Let's talk about what y'all want to talk about. Let's get into the meat of the matter. Is he hurt? Anthony is hurt. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Is he hurt? We don't care. No, Anthony's working on an Oscar. No. Yes, I think so. Anthony is something every day. Is he really though? We're going not yet. No. His ego is bruised. No, he's faking it. Yes, he is. I mean, I know Travis, I know why I don't believe him hurt. No, he's faking. Why is he faking it? Yes, he is. No. Yes, but who cares? He's devastated. No, he's not. She's not interested anymore. She's calling him bro. Anthony's a punk. No. He's debated. No. Only reason why Amber wanted a divorce is to get with Dave. Anthony needs to be on medication. Does he? Y'all are saying some very wild things. His ego is hurt. He needs to be on medication because he's acting up because his wife wants to divorce him and take half of what him have? Really? You don't think that men act like this when they're going through divorce? Let me ask y'all ladies something. You don't believe that men act like this when they're going through a divorce? Wayne told him to man up. So what? Is he hurt? Amber's conversation sounded like her attorney and she's been asking the question, where are the papers? Where are the papers? Energy vampire. Black cloud, little ankles deflated. All right. Okay.
You'll be happy and I'll be happy. You are going to be so much better off when we're not together anymore. Once we get things settled with the house and all that stuff, and you can go back to living your life and you don't have to worry about little old me. It's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. I truly believe that. Because, Aunt, you talking about I want the world. That's what you want. You want to be out here in these streets. That's what you want, Aunt. That's why you still hang with Wayne. I can't understand a man who hangs out with a man who's up with his wife. So you say.
Again, these were shots. Shots that could be fired in the next direction. Anthony spoke his truth today. He doesn't know. He doesn't know her truth yet. Why can't he be friends? Why can't he be friends and business partners with her ex? She's friends with her with the baby mother. And honestly, I would say, Margaret, I don't even want them to be friends. Until I lost my younger brother today, I don't think Anthony, my condolences, Era. My condolences. Era, my condolences. From us here at O'Neill TV, our condolences. Look here, our condolences. My take is this. Both are faking it. Both are fake. Both are faking it. Both Amber and Anthony are faking it. So I know y'all are gonna come on here to try to get O'Neill to be on a side. I'm not on any sides. This is what I think is happening. The writers are doing a test. Error. I hope you're seeing the love from the audience. We're sorry for your loss. We hope that you will stay strong in a time like this era. Stay very, very strong, right? And you will be getting prayers here from O'Neill TV and all of who we are. You know, our condolences to you. So we hope that you and the family stay strong. You and the family stay strong. Antoinette says, good evening. Amber was on the phone talking to her lawyer. I went back and rewatched. Don't worry, I'm going to put it up so we can talk about it. Okay. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. The writers are trying to pull one where they're trying to see exactly if they can test the audience. They're testing the audience. They want to see how far they can push each character. And they want to know. No, what I'm doing is being even. Angela Atkinson, I'm being even. What the writers are trying to do, the writers want to see if they can push each fan base very hard. And they want to see exactly how much they can take. They want to see how much each fan base can take. You see that error? We're sorry for your loss. O'Neill, you say you're not on any side, but we see you sneakily taking up for Anthony. Have I? Or have I been calling it down the middle? Because that's what I've been doing, calling it right down the middle. Every time I give a critique to Amber, I give a critique to Anthony. Each time I give a critique to Anthony, I give the critique for Amber. That's what O'Neill has been doing. Because O'Neill find out that at this point in time, thank you for the super chat, Antoinette. At this point in time, both of them are complicit. None of them has gotten big enough yet to say, let us go sit down with some personnel, a third party, and talk this all over. Whether it is that you're going to talk it into divorce or talk it out of divorce, whatever the line is. Instead, what we have is a bit of a shouting match and a blaming game. That's what we have. We don't have no adults working them thing right here. So don't make it seem as though Amber is being an adult because she's not either. This is a tit for tat. That's what I'm watching. What I'm watching is a tit for tat. And don't tell me say that's not what we're watching because that's exactly what we're watching. Tit for tat. Both of them are a joke. Thank you very much, Sandra. For once, he's not getting his way as usual. Anthony's not faking it. He's responding to my thoughts. Well, they should know that we have had enough of this nonsense. Both of them flip-flop. The writers are doing this for views. That may be honest, Charmin. Yes. They are trying to see if they can test everybody. This is the writer's fault. In a real divorce, the papers will be served and both lawyers will have a chance to sit down and talk. They will try to mediate. Exactly. Up to now, in a mediation, what you're seeing is a testing. This is getting crazy and out of hand. If Amber was real, she could have moved back in her condo. She has to move back. When Amber mentions the house, she upsets me. Exactly, because she wants to now take the house, Jarena. Remember, the house was off of limits. All of a sudden, it's back on the platform. Amber doesn't want anything. Well, she's talking about the house. I'm just saying, friends, like that's why O'Neill says he's on no side. Because he knows it's going to O'Neill, your narrative that Amber pushed Shayla and Anthony is basically absolving Anthony of his wrongdoing. It's not. If you listen back, and I'm going to play it for you. I'm going to play it for you, Amanita. I'm going to play it for you. Because if you listen to what I said, because I can't critique two people in one motion, I have to critique one, then critique the next one, then you would have seen what I said. Then you would have seen what O'Neill had said. Let me go into the clip that, let's go into the clip that you're talking about, Antoinette. Let's go into that clip. Let's go into this clip. Let's go into this clip. And don't worry, Amanita, we're going to answer questions. Let's jump into it. Let's go into this clip.
Well, I was just wondering why it's taking so long. I didn't realize. Yes, I just thought the papers were here earlier. Yeah, but listen, I can't continue to talk about this right now.
Antoinette, you are correct. She was talking to the lawyer. I heard what you're saying. Antoinette, thank you very much. Antoinette pinpointed this, and I'm glad I went for the clip. Antoinette, you are correct. Antoinette, you are correct. You, oh, yes, I'm going to give you all this skit. Antoinette mentioned this. Antoinette, are you still here? You are correct, Antoinette. It was about the papers. Antoinette, you're 100% correct. Antoinette said it was about the papers. Antoinette, you are correct. You are correct. It's about the papers. Antoinette, do you see my comment? Well, let me say Antoinette in the chat. Antoinette, are you here? Let's say Antoinette in the chat. Okay, she might have dropped out for a little bit. Antoinette, you're correct. It is about it. Let's jump into this.
I can call your office tomorrow. Okay. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You might want to put your car in the garage. Pollen's getting bad.
All right, so I don't want to see the pettiness. I'm going to skip it down. Let me read some of your comments and let's go into it. Anthony hates Amber. Well, hey, at this point, both of them hate each other. Nancy, it's mentally and emotionally abusive. This is verbal abuse of Anthony. Amber, please get those papers. Only listening to you, and you are on Anthony's side. But I realize that what people are doing is they're trying to absolve Amber, and I'm not giving her a chance to get off of it. That's what Only is doing. Because him realize what's going on. Him realize that there's a narrative being painted. I said that Amber love her high lifestyle, the mansion. Yes, she does. People want to negate that. Yes, I believe that he is, especially since he is having to work a little harder. Amber said that when we saw her to the house, she never said she's taking the house. All right, fair enough. Antoinette, you are correct. Antoinette, you are correct. I just told you a while ago that you're correct, Antoinette. You are 100% correct. You're correct. You're correct, Antoinette. You're correct. You are correct, Antoinette. You did tell me about this. O'Neal, she walk around that man's house like her stuff don't stink. So, let's jump into it. They dislike each other. Sandra, thank you for being equal. Because what I'm getting is one-sided arguments now. O'Neal, you're getting a check from Wayne. Are you getting a check? What do you mean only getting a check from him? Let me play it further down. Let's play it further down to when him said his stuff.
You funny, Aunt. You are funny.
Hey, but why'd you forgive me in the first place?
You just love having these conversations over and over, huh?
No, why'd you forgive me?
I forgave you because I was trying to work for our marriage.
Stop right there, sir. Stop right there, sir. Has Amber forgiven Anthony? Let's talk about it. I told you we're going to get into this. We have ample time to do this. Has Amber forgiven Anthony? Has Amber forgiven Anthony? She'll walk around like the stuff don't stink. She'll walk around like the stuff don't stink. Y'all, to be real, both of them need to stop playing. Either in moving on. Exactly. They should both stop playing around. But Travis, Anthony's trying to hold on to his money. Anthony don't want to lose any dollars right now. And so he doesn't want to lose any dollars. Mommy said them listening to me because all of a sudden them want to give the papers them. They better get the papers. Has Amber forgiven Anthony? Let's get into it. I'm going to argue something with y'all now. Come out of the woodwork. If Amber has forgiven Anthony, why is the divorce about Shayla? This is a question. If Amber has forgiven Anthony, why is Shayla still coming up? That's my question to y'all. Let me read some comments. I'm confused by Amber when she tells Anthony she's independent and she don't need him, but yet she's wanting to be around for a big settlement. Thank you very much. But then she doesn't need his money. Sabrina, thank you very much, because I think sometimes they need to hear this from a woman's perspective. Yes, but she did, but his behavior was too much for her to deal with, so she doesn't trust him. Yeah, but has he cheated? Has he physically cheated with any woman? And the answer is no. She has nothing for him at this point in time. So there is no forgiveness. She hasn't really forgiven him. Let's be honest. Let us be honest. What's crazy is that Amber has forgiven Shayla, and I'm still not sold on that notion though. She was trying. So she hasn't. Because Anthony kept her, what? A factor? Yes, but his lying and hiding secrets from her has set her up the nonsense and has set her off. Yes, but she thinks he's cheating with Shayla again. But he's not. He's giving dollars to Shayla, but even if he's giving some dollars to Shayla, which I don't like, let me be very clear, I don't like. Nonetheless, she said that she's forgiven him. No, Anthony has not. Carl, I love the fact that you're being honest. What I want from Amber fans is for you to be honest. If you want to tell me, O'Neal, Anthony has not forgiven Amber, you are correct. But you must also say in the same breath, well, the truth of the matter is, Amber has not forgiven Anthony either. Y'all need to be honest with that. That's why O'Neal have issues. Thought she said the divorce was about a lot of things. No, she hasn't fully forgiven. And I want her to walk away without his money. You see, Amanita, if she had done that, she wins me. She walks away with the money, I have other premonitions. Two conditions. She have to meet two conditions for me. If she wants to show me this is not about the money, walk away without the money. One. And two, she and Shayla need to not be friends. If you and Shayla are still friends, and you're walking away with money, or either, or both, whatever it is, you've lost me, and I cannot support you. Because it tells me, especially the Shayla proportion, because it tells me that you were up to no good just the same. But anyways, that's not true, O'Neal. Come argue O'Neal this evening. Come on. His actions doesn't show it. Don't forgive cheating and a baby. I think she thinks that the perfume was Shayla's and they are still messing with each other. And they're not. O'Neal, emotional cheating is just as bad as that was done. I like the idea of emotional cheating, but if there has been no penetration at all, friends, you're going to have to be able to prove that in court. That's all I'm saying. Penetration and them things you can prove. The other type of cheating is going to take us a while to prove that. No one has forgiven each other. This is not for Shayla. Because Amber found out about the money. He's hiding his money and assets, and that's why it's going to hurt him most. She doesn't have to need his money. She would be stupid to walk away from this marriage with nothing. I can look at baby Kai. Anthony didn't change. You see, Miss Fatal, I think people are concerned because their marriage is young. And so people are saying, well, the marriage is young. And this is where we are right now. Listen, if she had passed the 7-year mark, 8-year mark, 10-year mark, you know what? No, I'm going to give it 5. If she had passed the 5-year mark, people would have looked at it as, well, okay, she passed 5 years. You know, it seemed like she was in for the long haul. But it's still under 3 years. That's why people is having issues with the money. You must understand where they're coming from. It's the timeline. It's the timeline. Play the rest of the video only. I believe that she says neither of them was forgiven. Thank you.
I was trying to fulfill my vows for better or for worse. Because you for sure was giving me worse.
Come on, Amber. Tell the truth. You knew about me and Shayla.
What?
No self-respecting woman would let her friend come over to her husband's house wearing what she was wearing, talking the way she was talking around me.
Wow.
Come on. You knew.
Do you hear yourself?
Yeah.
No. I'm just trying to understand. Do you hear yourself? Do you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Let's get into this. What were y'all saying now? Read y'all's comments. O'Neal forgiving does not mean you forget, and Anthony's actions the last couple of weeks is saying that he has not changed, and that was a trigger. Point of the matter is you still cannot use Shayla, because that's what we're doing. I know what the writers are doing now, but I'm going to have the conversation. It's under 3 years and he had a baby and an affair. Men are human just like women. He made some mistakes, but given the time, he could have changed. Timeline versus the law. Timeline has nothing to do with it. His actions do. She lost 2 children because of who? Because of who? The marriage was over when he decided to stay with her and keep cheating with Shayla. Anthony has to lose his money and she has to take half of it for his pain. What about when he lost money and she helped him to get it back? This is a bad faith marriage. Where's Bishop Chris? They could benefit from some godly counsel. I don't blame Amber for getting a divorce. Amber face tells it all. Anthony's a horrible husband. He's onto something. This man is a narcissist. Lost him money. The truth is that she did not want Shayla to win, and that's why. See, I love honesty like this from Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, thank you so much for being honest with me. O'Neal is a trip. O'Neal is not a, listen to me, Carrie. O'Neal is not a trip. O'Neal is just having conversations. Amber is my girl, but she never forgave Anthony one bit, and she's all over Shayla. Wife and mate must link up and eat out Anthony and run him away. Broke. It's the wife and mate link up that is causing issues on your girl. Your girl is suspect. Amber is suspect. That's the problem. Amber is suspect. She is suspect. That is the thing. She is suspect. She is suspect. Anthony says she is a part of the reason why Shayla has been able to get away with the things she has gotten away with. Come out of the woodwork and debate this. Hold on, mommy. Give me a moment, mommy. I see your comment. Read your comment, mommy. I'm going to read your comment. Your girl suspect. Y'all don't want to admit it. I don't agree that Amber made him cheat. However, I do believe that Amber should have put her foot down, told Shayla to stop coming around looking like a hooker. Mommy, you know, I respect your comment. I respect your comment, mommy, but I'm gonna add something to that as well too. Thank you for the super chat. Soul Dash said, O'Neill, we need the writers to hire you so we can speed up the storyline. We're tired of watching the same Anthony and Amber skits. The writers need to hire me, right? Writers, let me look in the camera and let me say that, you know, just please hire me. I'm very good for the community. I can do my best. People love me, and I think I have the pen of a lifetime to write things. Thank you. Thank you very much, Soul Dash. Listen to me. Friends, let me say this. And let's be real. Two things. Amber should have put boundaries in place for Shayla, so Shayla didn't do what she did. One. And Anthony should have learned how to see exactly if he could put boundaries down so Shayla didn't do this in his house, regardless of what Amber was saying. But let's proceed. Let's proceed.
Anthony.
I do.
So this is my fault. Huh? So I told Shayla to come over here in short skirts to what, seduce you? I did this? Jeez, you are...
Big it up. Who want to see your body ride a murder? How you want the DJ answer? I did. Want to see your body? Yes. She has allowed Shayla to come over in the body rider skirts. Shayla has been wearing pom-pom printers. They both should have stopped the pom-pom printers. They both should have stopped Shayla from wearing the pom-pom printers them in the house. The pom-pom printer. You never hear about the pom-pom printer yet? Pom-pom printer shots, basically, they should have both not allowed Shayla to be wearing pom-pom printer. Shayla has been wearing pom-pom printers for a while now. Pom-pom printer. Shayla has been wearing these shorts. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. She's been wearing the pom-pom printer shorts. Them. Let's see if we can find the pom-pom printer shorts. Yes. Shayla has been wearing... Shayla has been coming over. Shayla has been coming over in the underwear looking thing. Right? Let me see if we can find another one. They have them. They have these shots. Shayla has been coming over in the pom-pom printer shots. Them. There's no way. She should not have been coming over in the pom-pom printer shots. Come out of the woodwork. Amber fans, come out of the woodwork. These were the clothes Shayla was wearing. Let's be real. Number one, Anthony should not be going over there. That's one. And number two, let us be real. Shayla should not be allowed to dress like this in the house. By both of them. Not just one, by both of them. This was the pom-pom printer shorts that she was wearing over the house. Let's not act like she wasn't doing this. You know, some of the times y'all forget certain things. Some of the times y'all go on like gonna forget certain, like you think O'Neill forgets things. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, friends. Hold on. Don't forget all of these things. Sometimes I feel like y'all forget these things. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to forget these things. Nope, not trying to take up for Anthony. Shayla, we're examining his argument. He's making an argument and he's saying Amber is just as complicit. That's what the man has said. And the question is she complicit? What has Amber been complicit? That's the question. Has Amber been complicit? Has them been that's the question. I think I found it on a channel. Give me one moment. I found it. I think I found it. I think that I have found it. Has she been complicit? That's the question. The question is, has she been complicit? Can someone find me the counter seed? Can someone please find me the counter seed? That is the question people asking y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to find that scene for y'all so that we can discuss this. This is where the issues are coming from. Sometimes when you act like you forget some of these things. I realize that y'all act like you forget on the mind. Y'all minds go very quickly. Very, very quickly. Very, 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 very quickly. I realize that y'all have forgotten the ways that Shayla behaved. You forget. You forget. Can someone find a cleaning scene for me, please? Sometimes I think you forget. Some of the times I think you all forget. Sometimes I think you forget. Y'all minds go, it walk. And when people talk about it, y'all want to try to hide it to the side. And you can't bury it to the side. Oh boy. Can someone find that scene for me, please? One of the better people. Can someone find that scene where Amber was where Shayla was cleaning the kitchen counter? Can someone find, does someone have that scene? We can't find it. Yep, I found it. I found it. I got it. I got it. Don't worry, I got it. I got it, friends. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. If you're going to have these conversations, please don't have them in a vacuum, friends, because we're going to pull the receipts up. Don't have them in a vacuum. That's all O'Neil is begging y'all not to do. Don't have them in a vacuum. This is what Anthony's arguing about. Now, he's right, but him wrong in how he has done his thing because he also bears a responsibility.
I don't. They look.
I'm sorry. I'm like extremely OCD.
Okay, Shayla.
But I did notice there was little spots over there.
You need to start checking behind them, Amber, because these counters are not being clean right.
Do you see it? Do you see this? Do you see that?
Too. I'm just trying to help.
Maybe you should start a cleaning service.
One of them. Where are y'all? Where are the people? This is look, only doesn't matter. Oh my God, she disgusts me. Thank you, Shaman. They was already messing around. So in other words, what I'm saying is that Amber have nothing to do with it. That is not an argument. A temper tantrum of a grown man that cannot. There is a temper tantrum of Amber as well. She's been throwing a temper tantrum for ages. And when we talked about that, no one said anything at all. So they both have been throwing temper tantrums. Sharon Reviews, good evening. Anthony is playing the blame game and not taking accountability for his dirt and his actions. Look, O'Neil, it doesn't matter. what Shayla had on. She stays tooted and booted. She cooked up on Anthony. She locked up on Anthony. Cock up on Anthony. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't want to see Shayla. You don't want to see Shayla. Trapstar, don't run now. Remember, if you can call Anthony out, you must be able to take what happens next. Anthony was cheating already with Shayla already, all right? What he's saying is that Amber set him up. Or am I the only person not hearing that? What he's saying is that Amber set him up. The question, though, is Miss Fatal, is that it's not if Amber set him up. I think the bigger question is, O'Neal always do this. O'Neal always do this. At this point, Anthony was dealing with Shayla. Anthony disgusts me. Anthony don't want to take his blame for what he has done. She takes the blame for what she did she? Let's jump into it more.
Wow. You not only are you a narcissist, bro, you are mentally ill. Like, seriously? Who would say something like that?
I'm just saying, like, she's your friend. You let her come over here.
Thank you, Jesus.
Let her come over here with cleavage all out and twirling her hair and all that stuff.
And how did that make you feel, Ann?
I mean,
How did that make you feel?
How did that make him feel? O'Neal, you do this to do this all the time, O'Neal. You always do this. O'Neal always do this. I never saw this one. O'Neal always does this. According to Brenda, O'Neal always does this. Guys, Shayla's dressing is not an excuse for Anthony to fall into temptation. At the same time, it is the optics. Shayla and Amber are rekindling friendship. And thank you very much, Kari, because that is what I'm trying to give to the audience. You're in the middle of divorce proceedings. You're asking for a divorce. You keep saying that it is Shayla is the reason why you want to get a divorce. You're using that as your main argument. And now, even though all of it is not correct, Anthony is starting to bring up the Shayla issue. Then Amber must be able to deal with the Shayla issue. That's what it is. Kari, thank you very much for putting it into perspective for the ladies. Because what I feel like is happening is this. What happens is, all I see is the comments from the ladies that always say, well, O'Neal, Anthony is loco. Anthony is mental. Anthony needs to go away. Anthony is a narcissist. Anthony is this. Anthony is that. That's all I'm seeing. That's all me I see. But at the same time, what we are seeing, along with all of the Shayla framing, is Amber doing the kumbaya thing with Shayla. Me have a problem with that, and that's what happens. That's why O'Neal is calling it out. He had an affair and had children with her. Children with her. Alright? Brenda said he have an affair and children with her. And a child with her. It's a setup. Now all of a sudden, Aunt wants to talk about, that. Mama Brenda told her to watch Shayla. And she never listened. Thank you very much, Toby, for mentioning these things because people forget this. People forget this. People forget this. People forget these things. People forget this. We're just sitting down and we're saying, be very mindful of how you're doing each thing. We are on Amber's. Listen. We want to see Amber. We want to see Amber be successful. And if she's moving on, she moves on. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to now take it with you as you're getting it. You have to take the blame when you get it. That is what O'Neal is doing. Let me read some more comments because that's the problem O'Neal have. O'Neal does have the issue where what y'all trying to do is to show me how much. Hold on. Y'all want to show me how much Amber has been great and whatever y'all are trying to show me, because y'all just show me a bunch of different things. and then y'all don't want to talk about what's going on. That's the problem. Only laugh. Toby, thank you very much. Coco even told her to watch out for Shayla. I'm sick of all of them just sickening. Amber has always been her own worst enemy. The writers fumbled the story by letting Anthony and Amber get back together. Have they? They really haven't. Exactly. She took him back. He treated her like trash, and this is what she wants. But that's what she must say. Shayla must not be the thing. What y'all are not getting is that Shayla must not be your reason. If Shayla is your reason, you have lost the argument. I told you, the holes in Amber's story comes when Shayla is in here. What I'm seeing in this marriage is trash. Amber is crazy for even dealing with Shayla again, and Anthony is slow and fake and still doing business with Wayne. Yes, she said that already. Now the relationship and the business venture with her, I don't understand. I think it should be done with Shayla. Yes, that is what O'Neal is arguing. Until I see a scene where Amber and Shayla are done, your argument has holes in it. Tina, the writers are making Shayla the star now. I haven't. We have crucified Amber about Shayla thing of last year. We want to continue to do that too this year. Okay, fine. Amber was the problem. Now let's get the divorce. I'd love them to get the divorce, you know. She got beyond the BS. This dude never treated her with respect or had her back after she took him back. But she's not saying that. She started all of it, O'Neal. She stated all of it, O'Neal. It's going to pick apart even the inclusionary parts of all of the skits. Specifically, it's not just one thing, it's all of it. Well, it can't be the Shayla thing. The Shayla thing seems to come up as the consistent factor. It can't be all of it. You must have one consistent factor. One factor. For those people who said that Amber should move on, she shouldn't, because she should take a look at her deserting the property and could use that against her. In other words, it may look like it's her deserting the property. And we know that part. Amber tried to forgive him, but he has not changed. Coco told Amber to watch Shayla, and she just brushed it off. Let me see a comment, Shamin. Shamin says, O'Neal, show me a skit that Amber said, show me a skit that Amber said it is the Shayla issue why she's asking for a divorce. Hold on. We're watching one right now. What do you mean? We're watching one. Hold on, Shamin. I challenge me. No, Shamin, man. I can't. Shamin. I have clips of days, you know. Shamin. Make O'Neal run the skit. O'Neal, run the skit. O'Neal, you talk too much, O'Neal. You're talking too much, O'Neal. Too much talking, O'Neal. Run the skit, because Shamin, I know what you guys are trying to do. That's why O'Neal is doing what he's doing. Because he knows what y'all are trying to do. We're not trying to whitewash Amber.
Amber, have you thought about this completely?
Have I thought about what?
The divorce.
Yes, I have thought about the divorce long and hard.
Amber, do you think this is just going to be an easy process? Have you thought about the longevity of a divorce? What it means? The stigma that it holds?
All of that from Anthony is nonsense. Stigma don't mean anything at all. Don't mean nothing.
The stigma?
Yes.
What are you talking about, Anthony?
When you get a divorce, it's like you have like this scarlet letter on you. It's like you tainted.
I'm tainted.
That's what I'm saying. Have you really thought about this? I just don't want you acting off of emotion and think this fully through.
See, two things here. A, I do not care what people think about me. B, I'm not acting off of emotion. I'm acting off of adultery, lies, deceit, a husband that is not supportive of anything that...
So let me stop it right there, sir. The other things become the other things. She's been talking about the baby thing. Y'all don't want to admit it. Her main reason for divorce is Shayla. Amber's main at this, Amber's main reason. Hold on. Amber's main reason. Amber's main reason for divorce is Shayla. That's it. Yes or no? That's it. That's the main reason. That's the main reason. That is the main reason. That is the main reason. That is the main reason. That's the main reason. That is the main reason. Y'all don't want to say it because you don't want to go into whatever I think. That's the main reason. Let me read some comments. O'Neill, I'm totally agreeing with you. Amber should have told Shayla not to dress like that when she was coming to her house. Shayla is a man eater and a barefoot mongoose. That's correct. She said it all. Yet, she been telling her the $5,000, no perfume. Well, tell him that then. Shayla was allowed to dress the way around Anthony. However, Anthony made the choice to continue committing adultery. Correct. So we're giving him his flack. We already giving him flack. Anthony is gasping at straws because he doesn't know what to do. O'Neill, I just saw Shayla Skitland. She told PR she's playing the game. So we'll see where it goes. That's correct. O'Neill, Amber did not say she wants a divorce because of Shayla. She said it she said it everywhere that he has done and the things that he has done. She's the protector and the foolish stuff them that she's talking about are lesser things. Lesser things. But I'll read y'all's comments. Nancy, yes. Perform and the perfume and the $5,000 and that. So hold on. So let me ask you this. So if a man smell perfume on you and he's missing $5,000 from your account, I mean, he can divorce you because he's missing $5,000 and there is no perfume. Those aren't good stats to divorce someone. Those aren't good stats, friends. I remember Anthony used to leave early in the morning, pretend that he had no business to take care of, but to only gossip with Ben and just to sit around his house and spaz out. She's so tired of him. Perfume and $5,000. Shayla was the final straw for the divorce, but she's a part of it. I really believe it's Kai. Amber wants her own child. Let me ask you a question. Fine. Okay, you know what? Only look on the bright side. Anthony could go back to a bottom feeder. You know what, Tina? You're right. Anthony could go back to the brighter side. I'm gonna look at the brighter side. Anthony can go back to Shayla. That's the brighter side. On the brighter side, Anthony can go back to Shayla. That's true. He can go back to Shayla on the brighter side. On the brighter side of things, he can go back to Shayla. Amber gets to go do her Dave thing to make all of the ladies them happy, right? He make all of y'all happy. She can go do the Dave thing and act like that wasn't the real thing from the beginning when we know it's the Dave thing. Y'all cannot. Yes, can go back to the bottom feeder. Let him go wherever, eh? If the divorce is about Shayla, she would have filed for adultery as the reason she'd filed irreconcilable differences. Which means it's not about Shayla. We don't know if it's... That's how you know it's irreconcilable differences. How do you know that it's How do you know it's irreconcilable differences? I always have issues with this word. How do you know it's irreconcilable differences? How do you know this? They did not say this. Amber said it was all of it. Miss Layla is coming up in the chat and Miss Grant says it's all of it. The scripture. A scripture, Anthony, he was having a baby and he fell for it. Don't think Amber is going to go with Dave. Who's she going with? Wayne? No, O'Neill, if there's a history of cheating, these were the signs before. The perfume, the fight doesn't make you want to leave. It wasn't just the signs, the pattern. Go a year back, the same signs. Okay. I think I saw your comment, Sharon Reviews. It's that I saw the comment about what Shayla did. I just saw a skit with Shayla. She told PR that she's playing the game to see where it goes. All right. All right, ladies. Don't think that Amber and Shayla will continue to associate once the podcast starts. Too many unhealed scars. Let me put your girl on the screen. Since as you don't want to see Anthony's face, Tina. Since you don't want to see Anthony's face, Miss Tina. Story of emotion. You write stories. You know this. It is not always one factor. If she mentions it one time, right? 1,000,000,000 times. The one time that she mentioned it, you would take that into account. Teach O'Neill a thing or two. O'Neill, when a woman does not feel supported or protected, she has trust issues, especially going through what Amber went through. It's easy to say bump this and want to leave eventually. I remember a stripper telling Anthony that she was pregnant for him and he fell for it, but she also told Wayne the same thing, and Wayne knew it before Anthony. Shayla didn't tell PR about the divorce. Whatever, trust the process. The question is this: should Amber trust the process? Listen to me. Your girl needs to trust the process. Listen to me, friends. I know how to work, I know how y'all work. Should Amber trust the process? Should Amber trust the process? Calm down, ladies. Ladies. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. O'Neill, you see what I was telling you the other day about HIV on the rise? HIV's on the rise. So it's Amber's fault that he told Elisa that she's the most beautiful woman in the world and gave Shayla $5,000 because of the money? No, that's not what we're saying. That is not what we're saying, Charmaine. We're saying that Amber, you know what? Listen to me. Since as y'all want me to respond, let me respond. Trust the process, because the process works. You know what? This conversation should have never happened. Amber should have just walked into the house. But your girl is petty, just like Anthony, and she loves the pettiness. And she thinks she needs to answer everything. And sometimes you don't need to answer everything. This is what should have happened. This is what should have happened today. Amber should have just walked into the house. True or false? This is what she should have done. Let me go back to the beginning. He spoke about pollen on her car. Unnecessary.
Pollen's getting bad.
She had to reverse. Him tell her, said, pollen is getting bad on her car, and she have to reverse because she want to cuss him out. Because this is how sometimes women stay. Them can't just hear one thing and move on. Him said the pollen bad on her car, and she could have just walked right inside and don't say anything. Instead, she back it up. She back it up. Let me play it again so y'all see it. Let me play it again so y'all see it.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You might want to put your car in the garage. Pollen's getting bad.
So you care about my car now?
See? And then when O'Neal call out your girl and O'Neal say your girl is just as petty, what you do is come out and say whatever it is. You see? See? She's on the defensive. She could have walked right in and ignored it. I'm showing y'all how we got here. See, so when we come argue this now, but this is what Onila said. She could have walked go inside. Him said you might not want to leave your car outside because pollen is on the car. But because when the girl's saucy, she full of sauce. She's saucy. Your girl full of pepper. And so she decided she needed to tell him off because hey, why not? Let me see if I can tell him off. What? How dare him talk to me to tell me that pollen is on my car? Let me give him a piece of my mind. What? No, girl. He asked me about my car, girl, and I had to just let him know, girl. Girl, I was walking in the house and I was minding my own business, girl. A girl was in her pumpkin dress, girl. Wasn't doing anything at all, girl. And he told me that the pollen was on my car, and I went off. Girl, I had to let him know, girl. I had to doctor him up. Girl, How do y'all do it? She could have walked inside. See, you see, you see how you guys are challenging. This is why women are challenging. All he said was, there's pollen on the car. Him say, hey, you might let me go back to the scene. I'm gonna show y'all how it's saucy. Here we go.
Thank you so much.
You might want to put your car in the garage. Pollen's getting bad.
She back it up because she in her pumpkin dress. Girl, I was in my pumpkin dress, girl. And you know a girl's hair was already done and fly, girl. Girl, I had to get real zesty, girl. I had to get real zesty. Oh, girl, you know me, girl. I had to back it up. And that mofo, girl, I had to back it up on the ninja, girl. Girl, I had to back up on the ninja and I had to give the ninja a piece of my mind, girl. I had to let him know. No, girl. No, girl. He was all up in my face, girl. Girl, I just had to let him know that he can get this and he can get that, girl. I'm just gonna let him know, girl. Girl, I just had to get it all over there, girl. Let him know, girl. I had to let him know. You know what? I'm going to leave y'all this evening. I'm not going to get into it any further. Only just comes on and he's very clear. She could have walked inside. That's all I'm saying. Friends, thank y'all very much for watching the show. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon before the zestiness gets out of hand. Girl,
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.